Howdy. Just a good old charity walk through the old neighborhood. There's just out here raining cats and dogs, all types of bullshit. I had to go to the store, so I had to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get a little wet to get what I had to get. Once I sacrificed getting wet, you know, an old country boy like me loves to get wet. That's not a problem. Once it got a little wet and got what I needed from the store, hell, it stopped raining cats and dogs. I see you. He's like, huh? But yeah, it stopped raining all cats, dogs, and bullhams once I grabbed what I grabbed from the store. But anyway, like I said, I'm just out here just chilling. Actually bored. So this is like a little stroll, clarity stroll. So I'm just dubbing it, put it up there. You know, it's been kind of, like they said, depression, stress, all of that type of stuff be wearing on certain people. Like I said, I'm not the type of person to bring issues, even though that's what all the platforms are for. It's like sometimes people with one another. But some of the issues that I be having is like, I don't know. I'm doing all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting by, you know what I'm saying? I'm better to live, you know, I have my freedom, like I'm doing right now. I have my freedom to get up and kind of move how I want to move. Not fucking starving for anything. So that's even what kind of make things even worse too from people who have, like, again, mental issues or mental health issues, I should say, is that you know, you got to discuss these issues. You got to be willing to talk about it. And sometimes there's nothing to talk about. That seems to be my issue. It's like, I wish I had those qualities that I see a lot of other brothers and sisters have. Like the ones that a lot of people that we know up here, they like to hear themselves talk and shit. Like, I'm not the type of person that just could talk for the hell of it or just be, you know, I do ramble, but I can't just be rambling off no show worth of shit or 30, 20 minutes of just to be talking to y'all, just to be talking. I'm not that type of person. Because, you know, it's good to kick it with people of your same interests, and, you know, saying don't hoard or anything. Like I told somebody before, don't hoard your issues. Let them out some type of way. But I guess in certain ways, a lot of people feel like, you know, if that person can't help them or something, what's the use? But it'd be a use if somebody's gonna listen to you. But like I said, sometimes if I be stuck and ain't really nowhere to go with the situation, I feel at times to just be expressing it to anyone. They more than anything else, just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can tell your story or tell your issues to somebody, and of course it's in one ear and out the other. But then there's certain people that you could tell what's going on with you, and they generally give a fuck, or they'll generally try to give you some type of direction or some type of hope and some type of help to make you feel better. And it's not, and it should be. Don't feel like no big ass baby. It should make you feel better. But like I said, I'm kind of glad that we're starting to. That's why I was like, my brother Rafiq, like, I'm starting to be happy to see grown men from the community, from Black and Latino men, like, starting to not be afraid to, like, talk about talking about their mistakes and taking responsibility. Like, it's getting dope that we're finally starting to get to those, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that it's like my generation, his generation, of you're not weak or you're not a sucker to admit that you cry type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Again, these are all things that have been taught to us that we just pick up. I mean, a man is a man. I mean, ain't gonna catch me up here bitching every day or moaning, and you know what I'm saying? But there's certain things that there's nothing wrong with telling somebody who claims that they care about you what's going on as a man, even if you're telling another man. Because 9 out of 10, that's the funniest thing about it. 9 times out of 10, like I always say with community out in the street, I mean, communications with anyone, but out in the street with strangers, a lot of shit does not happen. A lot of people don't get shot, stabbed, and killed out here if communication was better. So I think that when you express to a person who genuinely says that they care about you, they rock with you, if you're the type of man or the type of brother or sister to express yourself to that person, if that person really rock with you, they can only rock with you and give you good advice to sit there and listen to what you got to say. And I always feel if you can't do that, then fuck from around me then. You know what I'm saying? I tell people they don't know the real true meaning of what a friendship is. Friends, it's not when it's all hunky-dory and you know what I'm saying, we taking trips across the world, we on yachts, we on boats, we got 6 Flags, everything's all get you, got ya, yay, and all that shit. Nah, a real friend is when shit's fucked up. Oh shit. Did they cut that or that just fell? I think that fell. I know they're gonna get mad if I walk up here to show you that, but I have to. This is the stuff of where I'm walking. I don't know if y'all can see that right. I guess because of the storming, yo, that would be crazy. If that ain't a machine that did this, this is, y'all probably still can't see it, but I'll wait till I get up there. They can't tell me I can't go up there because he's too far. But that is crazy. I'll show y'all in a second. But yeah, to get back to my spill, it's anybody that rock with you or whatever this you can't call on when you're going through tough times, it really ain't a friend. Like I said, people gotta realize the real definition of friendship. It's just not when everything is going good. It's when a person don't have none. When a person, you know what I'm saying, refrigerator's empty. When somebody's just going through it, you're a friend. When you come through and you have the time, even if you want to do something or don't even have the energy to listen, you take time out and you listen to your friend. Go on and cry for half an hour about what's going on to him. But that's what a real friend is. You know what I'm saying? I seen them up here, so this is what I wanted to show you. I don't know if this is natural. I don't know if this happened naturally or what. Ain't that crazy? Did a machine do that or Mother Nature do that? Y'all see this shit? I ain't even seen nothing like this in a long time. Look at this. Yeah, you gonna have to walk it. You gonna have to walk the bike. That's crazy. Yo, that's what I'm saying. What you think that happened or that Mother Nature did that or?
There's no way.
Right. It had to be the machine.
Wasn't that crazy?
It couldn't have been, right? This is crazy. I had to come over here and take this like this shit. Yeah, it had to be a machine. They want this tree down. They must have been arguing. There's no way that storm did this. If it,
2 sidewalk pieces? No way.
Look at the roots on that bad boy. That shit is crazy. Cause why would, oh yeah, they might have cut it down. It might have been a problem. The reason why I thought that happened now is cause up the street, still a place that had, they don't still say nothing about them cutting that tree. And that police officer, I don't know. That's what don't make no sense. I know that that's why that police officer did. Did city do that? I know Mother Nature didn't do that, right? Or city?
No, I don't. Look at it. I know you do it. I know you do because you know I'm going to want to come home with you. Yeah, the wind blows down, man.
You serious?
That car is coming hard. I will be.
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy saying it, the Mother Nature really did that. Wow. Wow. Yeah, man, I guess I'm a cornball or whatever. I can't help it. But I like these type of things. That's what I love about West Indian people. This dude, I asked him what happened to the tree. He was like, I just went over there. Oh, I love my West Indians for that. He said, follow. Oh, they're in the house and they don't even know? Wow. Wait till they see it. Oh, man. That's funny. You should see how it's coming out of the concreteness. From the root in the concrete. I don't know how. That thing, it was just raining. That thing still got root, boy. That's why they said when it's playing for the roots, that's something really serious, because the roots and all. Yeah, I'm just being a kid. All over again. Yeah, I'm fascinated by it. Look at this thing. Crazy, boy. Refreshing. But like I said on the half a spill and get back to it, man, this is just a walk of, that tree right there is a simulation. I mean, I'm saying symbolizes something good for me, I guess. I'll figure it out, but I know one part of it is like how I was in the mental, on my anxiety, depression, or whatever type of thing, and me going over and talking to a couple of human beings about that tree and being fascinated about the tree just took me from one place to another just like that. But again, hope everybody is mentally healthy and everybody is working on themselves, and again, not being afraid. Even though I know, especially in this in the YouTube world, you're talking to a bunch of strangers and a bunch of people who might not necessarily want to see you win, but for the sake of humanity, to being a human being, I say you don't even think about people like that. If they want to be miserable behind their misery, then that's just gonna be them. But don't be afraid and don't hoard the things. Like I said before, don't embrace the wrong and feel like you're wrong by expressing yourself how you feel like expressing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Which I know is a difference from us and different people. You know what I'm saying? Come from the culture we're not used. Like we catch other people expressing everything about themselves, and like it's kind of, I get it, because we don't come from that. It's not natural for us to just get on these type of platforms or get on these type of things and just tell anybody everything about us. That's not how we as a people, we don't come from that. We operate that way. We're used to hiding and being ashamed of so much things for so long that it's not natural or secondhand for us to just get behind these cameras on these microphones and tell somebody else about ourselves, especially knowing the way these YouTube people are. 2 months later, motherfucker, the friendship that you develop will turn into this person taking advantage of what's bothering you. But that's life, man. You have to, you win some, you lose some. You have to put out to get back. You know what I mean? Everything take a sacrifice. Nothing falls in your hand. You have to do something to expect to get something. That's what make winning so fun and getting you to smile so fun, so better, because you frown so many days. You've been through so many rainy days that when it really shines, when the sun shines, you can feel it. You understand what that sunshine means to you because you've been through so many rainy days. So therefore, you shouldn't be afraid to open up. If you're that type of person and you know you are, and you're just holding on to the fence, just worried about people trying to take advantage of, your mentals or your vulnerabilities. I know it might seem like it's easy for me to say, but I mean, the only way you're gonna get results or what you want to do better is for you have to, as much as everybody say, oh, I don't trust, that's hood shit again. I don't trust me, so I don't trust near motherfucker. I mean, hey, that is kind of life. Like I've learned that mentality, street mentality, but you can't operate in this world. You can't have a business. You can't have a relationship. You can't do nothing if you don't trust somebody. You're just gonna have to do that shit. You have to get in the car with somebody and drive, and just don't think like something fucked up's gonna happen or that person's gonna drive you to fucking Area 51. That's just how it is. You cannot build no foundation. You will be able to do nothing if you're running out here and you truly don't trust somebody. Because again, like it's like a partner. If you want to tell your partner you don't trust yourself, you tell you it's not going to work like that. You can't sit up there and tell me that you don't trust shit that I do, but you want to be with me or you want to do shit around me, but telling me consistently you don't trust me for shit. It's not gonna work. But hey, I'm not, again, this is my testimony, me talking to my peoples. I'm not saying that what I'm talking about is 100% correct or it's factual. Is what I think is good for me and for a lot of people and stuff. I have been in therapy, stuff that I've learned. Some of the stuff that I'm talking about, especially with hoarding and emotions and hoarding things that is something that you could say to somebody and then you don't do it and you wait on it, you pass on it, because one day you're gonna explode. And that's always been my background. What I used to believe was passive aggression is that I would let somebody say sucker shit and let them go because we're building some form of relationship. So, that's like anybody. You don't want to just be, you want like just, the honey, like I always call it, the honeymoon always starts off well, no matter what type of relationship it is. So you're not going to be like all over a person like that if you want it to work. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Back to my fault. Again, that's that A.D.D shit, to get distracted off of anything. But I was somewhere around the hoarding and also I was gonna move to communications again. Communicating is just so key, towards a lot of things, man. And that trust factor and all I said, it all is wrapped up in the same type of thing. But again, man, I think before this thing even cut me off, I'm trying to burn like a mile or a quarter of a mile and a little bit of touches. So if I do have a couple of cold ones when I return to the palace, at least I got a couple one in me. I really need to get on the goddamn on the bike, on the electrical machine. I miss getting on one of them joints, man. But like I said, brief walk, it's muggy out here after the rain. I said, I appreciate like anybody. I wish it was alive, but I didn't really want to talk to nobody shit up on the live either. But I should have done it live. But everybody just gonna catch it the way it is, as an upload or whatever, however they call it, or whatever. I would just thank the people for just walking with me for this little whatever. I think it's somewhere I can actually see how far of a walk this is. You gotta start doing stuff like this every day. These kids are banged up. I didn't even know these were, damn, she in a wheelchair. I didn't even know that they came back here with that bull. Wow. Another Tommy D situation. Alright. We got water. But yeah, again, like I said, Sorry, y'all. I always drift off. Plus, you know, like it's a nosy ass. Seeing some people. I'm just making sure that they're all right. Cause I don't usually even come over here. This is a nice, good bike trail, good walkway that I'm walking through. I don't even always take advantage of it, but I'll start doing it on some of these days, and even do it live. Just bring it up and down when I got the energy to do it. You know, just like exercising and shit is always not an easy thing for a motherfucker who don't do it. But yeah, I'm gonna see how far, like, if we walk this whole goddamn thing, how many, like, how much miles it is. Thick one. But yeah. So, like I said, for the main part, man, I think the people, y'all, this up here, the message or whatever is just from walking. I'm glad y'all walk with me. You know what I'm saying? And I just want nothing really on my chest really talking about anything that was really serious or that meant anything, except for, like, again, what I tried to do months ago, and I see my other brothers and comrades do, is that we do also have to chime in on, you know what I'm saying, the mental health issues that we have inside the hood. Like I said, we just got to start working on that and being able to talk about it and not having no fear about it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I just wanted. Oh, she's coming through here like she's a pro. You gotta give us some of the lane. One of them was running, one of them was biking. Well, usually the runners don't say nothing. The bikers act like they are the biggest thing in town. Like, they own these ways. Like, you don't have no business even on here, out here. Like, they built this shit for them and only, and it's a park. Beautiful, nice little park. Trailway, runway. This thing is dope. But yeah, sometimes these fools be acting like, cause it's a bike trail and it's like a running. It's a trail for both of you. You know what I'm saying? For people to get their exercise and, you know what I'm saying, they finish on. So it is what it is. But again, like, if you're just coming through here like me and walking through the park on some regular-ish, those bikers and stuff, they'll get upset with you. They'll, like, really, like, have an issue with what's going on with you. Like, when you're coming up here, like, the other lane's for that. You don't supposed to be in here. This is for the bikers. Like, calm down and just pedal, buddy. It's not that serious. Just pedal. Damn. I hope they're all right. That's what the thing about being out here, because you be in these situations and you could be like them, a group of people from a good place, and then see how nice it is. See, she can't help herself but to be attracted to seeing what's going on. You can't help it. That's the funny thing. They live in a nice neighborhood, but they still gotta see that. They're surprised to see that. That's all they can do is look at them and wonder, because they're not used to seeing that shit. I gotta make sure that they got water and shit. Yeah, but I was just making sure that them motherfuckers is okay, because all these people, they're not used, well, they're used to seeing it, but there's different type of people. This is a mixed crowd. I'm like way down, well, not way, All this shit is mixed up. You can stay out here, you can stay in a nice neighborhood, and that shit's like right behind or right in front of all types of gang banging shit. So that's what these people got, and then they're seeing them out on the bench and they're not used to it, so they're all, you know what I'm saying, they're thinking it's Kennison Park. They're just looking like, oh shit. But it's weird, you know, that shit's fucking with everybody across this country. Every park in every fucking city and state that you're gonna go through now in America, you're gonna see somebody bent over because of fucking fentanyl and dope. That shit got everything. But damn. But yeah, that's how that shit is, man. I was just trying to make sure, just step here to just make sure that they was all right or whatever. But for the most part, they are. I just seen them people staring at them and shit. I'm just like, try to make sure they got water and shit. Just make sure that if they needed something else, then they asked me how to get home, just to make it make sense. But I know what it is.